also just like some new, right? I mean, we got to see some Nyx. You don't get to see Nyx often. We got to see Imugi and Orion. What a combo coming out from Sandstorm.
Right. But the nice thing here, right? This is the team that I didn't talk about before this began, is Bunny and Raid, right? And so Bunny has been breaking into top 16s and even a few top 8s in doubles with a different teammate every time.
Yes.
And so seeing her have the success with Raid is really exciting. Winners side, winners finals, top 3 to go up against BalloonBoy and Hideaway here is quite an impressive feat. However, BalloonBoy and Hideaway are starting off very strong going into game number 1.
Yeah, and Bunny today, I think, personally, just from what I've seen, I feel like is playing the best as any individual player that I've seen on a team. I feel like the amount of edge guards, I mean, one of the sets we saw earlier was just a Bunny highlight reel. The moment she's been able to get anyone off stage, her gauntlets have been pretty impossible for them to break through. She's usually getting one, if not double knockouts off the side of the stage. So we're going to see if that continues here into this game. But so far, BalloonBoy and Hideaway are looking very comfortable with this.
Yeah, incredibly comfortable indeed. Raid on the old Grim just getting blasted away. Hideaway with the cannon down airs. I mean, that move's been touched a few times over the last year to get some of the power removed from it, but with the spacing that Hideaway has got, it doesn't really matter. Side Sig is going to take Raid down. Bunny does get a revenge knockout onto BalloonBoy. It's the first stock that goes down with that end Sig, but the D-Light side light will put Bunny into deep orange, and Hideaway on the left side of the stage gets a Nair and a Raid attack on even more damage with that side light as an end Sig tries to catch Bunny's landing. Yeah, but Bunny on Rayman in 2s. Oh, there she goes. Is very impressive to me in terms of how aggressive that she can be in closing out these stocks. But man, the red team has not had a chance to even get started. Hideaway ends up going down there because of the result of his aggression on this first stock.
Yeah, it's kind of weird to see look so oppressive. I mean, generally here's Bunny off stage trying to get Hideaway here, and that should work. A dodge should be back, and gonna get a Nair onto BalloonBoy instead. This is what I'm talking about, kind of like these double edge guard attempts from Bunny, right? You can just see Raid waiting on the stage, kind of like just having nothing but faith in his partner there.
Yeah.
And it's been working out this far, but this time Bunny not able to capitalize and get any stocks. And so a slow bleed here as Raid is in the red on his final stock.
Hideaway on the Onyx is looking unstoppable. Down air will spike BalloonBoy, gets the recovery on the way back, but that side air will spike Bunny. Raid's got to go out to the save and can't even do that. Nice shot from BalloonBoy, just doing the drop off from the wall to then get the ground pound. That's something that we've seen a few times this weekend.
Yeah.
It's being used a lot better by a lot of Gauntlet players in 2s, where if you don't jump and you just fall off the side of the stage or off the wall, you can then buffer that ground pound to get like almost like it feels like an instant ground pound, because usually you're used to seeing a jump or something like that. We'll see that at the very end here, because Raid was going low to have a chance to save Bunny, I think, off of this spike. Let's see it here. Yeah, there goes Bunny. Raid gets the recovery. Oh, wait, we start really early. That's where the edge guard goes, and Raid's like, oh, I gotta save him. Spike comes down. Oh, I didn't see that. It was actually just a spot dodge ground pound. BalloonBoy just destroyed him.
Yeah,
okay.
I guess just kind of, I don't know, BalloonBoy's different, you know? Hey, sorry, I just...
You saw Mordex and you were just kind of like...
I was like, kind of like,
Mordex is on the screen, but...
Like a good neighbor, man. Zero on the screen, but do really be
there
here.
he is.
But yeah,
he lost the scythe.
Yeah, kind of... BalloonBoy, I feel, gets the benefit, I think, of being so consistent. Granted, like, I was really surprised just from the perspective of like, oh, okay, BalloonBoy and Hideaway, really strong team, whatever. I thought we were just going to see more of the Zerial this weekend, but it seems like that's no longer the hotness. Isn't that kind of weird? I feel like it's a little weird, right? Like, they had enough success with it that I thought we'd still see more Zonix, but...
I think there's something to be said about preparing and practicing Wushang.
Okay.
Right? Like, I don't think that until something happens to the character, I think that there's some opinion that it could be like, okay, this he's just the best in 2s. The Spear signatures are amazing for team combos. Gauntlets are coming through here. You also have the ability to like be like, if you're preparing Wushang, you can play with anybody, because that's probably something that a lot of people are used to playing with. Same thing with Onyx. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think they've been pressured hard enough to have to change off of it.
You have to like really do some damage to Gauntlets, I think, in order to make people stop picking Wushang. I don't think you can nerf the Sigs enough.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not really sure. Because you think that Onyx went through it enough, right?
Yeah.
And Cross ends up leaving the field just because I think Blasters were out of favorability. But even when Blasters were out of favorability, like it took like six dial downs of like his gauntlet side sig before.
And NSIG too.
Yeah. And now, but sometimes you just like a certain stat spread just can't be beat. I think.
I think so too. Hideaway.
Hideaway's crazy.
Ooh, he's swapping targets.
He was caught.
What? He gets back in time, dude.
Yeah, that was amazing. Hideaway's.
This dude's everywhere.
Wow. Using cannon as a way to get around while comboing your opponents. Downlight Sider's gonna take Raid down. Bunny has to recover high. Switches over to the gauntlets, primes a cannon. He wants to stay on cannon the rest of this game here. Why not? I mean, he's been destroying everybody 1v2 with it while BalloonBoy's just there to close out the stocks. Raid finally gets some damage in, but that side stick gets punished. Sair to Sair from BalloonBoy and Hideaway sandwiching him and then getting some more damage down. That's going to have Bunny off the left side of the stage, and now it is 6 stocks to 4. This is pretty one-sided so far.
Yeah.
Let's see what Bunny and Raid have got to go into this game too as we're on Miami Dome. That friendly fire's not a good start, but they'll disarm Hideaway. I think he primed a cannon though, so if he can get it, he'll be able to start zooming around again. That cannon doesn't even have a chance. I'd say it's kind of okay. If you've primed a weapon and you're really damaged, picking it up just means that you're going to lose it once you get hit once. So I'd actually say Hideaway's doing fine right now, but the red team does get a stock on the board.
Let's see if maybe they can convert this into more of an even game here. I mean, BalloonBoy still has all 3 stocks. You can see they're kind of slowing things down a little bit more. Hideaway definitely not being shy from pulling the trigger, though. Gets that N-Light KO off the left side of the stage, and that pass on BalloonBoy's going to go ahead and
I thought he was going for recovery, but he went for the nair.
I thought so, too.
Maybe he was sweating and didn't have any jumps to exchange for it, but got the nair damage regardless.
Hideaway almost got the pass, too.
Yeah, that's right. From the nair there. Oh, man, funny. Oh, Blambo,
it's rough.
Yeah, it's rough for winners finals.
Especially how good Bunny and Raid have looked up until this point.
Yeah.
It's like a little bit shocking how convincingly BalloonBoy and Hideaway are kind of taking this right now.
It's like half shocking. Because I did look at the names on the list and I was kind of like, well, looks like this is a Hideaway and BalloonBoy dub today, right? Because I recognize them the most. But I was ready to be surprised. Hideaway does go down pretty soon there, but I can't see any other world where like Bunny doesn't just go down right now. They focus over to Raid and they get the 1v2. I really want to see what the red team's got to prove me wrong, but there goes Bunny. Raid, there goes Raid. Okay. That's what.
You said it, right?
And now we're in the 1v2. I just, it's tough for them right now. Neutral light, side light, sider, down light. Oh,
bang,
into
bang.
the side sig. Okay, BalloonBoy and Hideaway. And that's another thing too, right? I wonder if I don't know if Spear can do what Gauntlets just did there. Like I don't.
Because you get to pick which side you want your 2v2 combo to go on, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of things where it's like, oh, I passed you, I passed back, and then the ender just kind of ends up being on whatever side it's on.
I'm trying to like look.
I
I want to look at this ending combo here and see if like the team combo is why BalloonBoy is going for Wushang over the Zariel. Like if it has anything to do with his kit here. Side sig does nicely spike into there.
Yeah.
I don't think Zariel really has anything that could go off of that for that early knockout. And that's taking somebody out at like orange from center stage because of how much distance that it travels.
Yeah, that's true, because any sig that Zariel would do would kind of not give you that nice angle for the follow-up afterwards. Side sig would send you a little bit too far forward up, and then the end sig would send you like also strangely up.
Well, we're going to Mos Eisley for game number 3. This is looking tough. I'm still searching. I'm searching in a bag of caster tricks to like look for the like. And here's the way that Bunny and Raid can win right now. And I'm having trouble. So let's see. It's close right now. But Hideaway just has so much presence.
Yeah.
Look at that down air and the target switch on the Bunny. She does get a side air there. Okay, first stock could go over to the red team, but that recovery from BalloonBoy saves Hideaway. BalloonBoy almost gets nared off the top. Raid with the counter hit. Okay, so far so good in the early game here. Let's see if they can get these stocks. Neutralite sends them flying.
Neither of them getting hit by that side stick from Bunny, and Bunny actually going to fall there. Side air coming out from Raid. It's actually enough, which I'm actually a little bit surprised about. I wonder if that was a hold left going to the blast zone just to come back faster kind of thing. But Ulgrim does hit pretty hard, so who knows? Either way, BalloonBoy starting to beat up on Bunny here. Bunny offstage the pass. Oh, he almost got the side air
almost
there,
came
too.
through, and BalloonBoy manages to make it back. Hideaway sweating, does get back to the stage, gets the recovery, not the nair on the raid. Raid does get back to the stage as well. Bunny on the right side of the stage took so much damage from that combo. The recovery, then the nair. Hideaway and BalloonBoy are team comboing off of double gauntlets, and the DI doesn't even get in the way. Neutralite into the Sair. Good pickup coming out from Raid to take BalloonBoy's first stock, but Raid took a ton of damage as well as Bunny. Neutralite sends him flying to the left. They switch back over to Bunny now.
BalloonBoy with the patience here gets caught by the down sig. D-Light Nair is not going to be enough to KO on this stage with high ceiling and side blast zones as well. Side air from Bunny, going to chase on the side. Hideaway going to recover high, gets caught by the Nair. Bunny going for the offstage plays we've seen earlier, but unable to get much of anything, and Hideaway with a turnaround.
Huge, but no, they actually go back to starve rate of weapons. I liked it a lot, where there was like not a guaranteed edge guard on the Bunny, so they just went, let's go back to center stage, let's make a raid take as long as possible to get that axe, and they go right back to just comboing Bunny. Bunny sweating back to the stage, does avoid getting hit there for a second, but that side air catches her without a dodge. Now they're both at the left side of the stage. Side tick hits one, Bunny stares through both of them, but she's still very damaged. Oh, avoiding
Bunny.
all these side airs.
Wow.
Finally one connects. D-Light side air. Hideaway did dash a little too soon, I think.
Didn't actually lose a stock for it, though, which is, I mean,
Yeah.
I guess that's the stage working out for you here. Hideaway trying to go for the save, gets spiked, and Bunny's going to be able to come back. And what a counter punch from Bunny there with the gravity cancel down sig. Actually, the first time that they've had a lead.
Yeah.
Very slight one, though, and now it's a deficit.
It's
We were counting
gone.
that stock, and so, but honestly, Raid hasn't taken that much damage. This is
It
pretty
looks
close
good.
to even.
This is pretty good. Bunny without dodge does manage to get out of there. That was a little scary. Gets punished by down air. Nair dodged out of the way. Down air not going to connect, and Raid takes a little bit of damage, but not too much. Falls with down air. Sidelight, double sidelight recovery. No. Does fade away at the last second there. Hideaway can't get any more damage, but Raid looking pretty damaged, so Bunny has to take the lead.
Nice weapon throw from BalloonBoy. At this point, like, Raid's going to be playing the back seat here, so the blue team's going to be able to kind of 2v1 Bunny. One more recovery onto Raid will probably be enough, and there's a sidelight recovery onto Bunny as well. And you can look at this from Hideaway. Hideaway just a little bit too high with that jump before starting that gravity cancel sidelight. Could have gotten the stock right there. Chance for Bunny, goes for the down sig. It's not going to work. Maybe a jump, gravity cancel down sig might have done it.
Or like the most precise neutral sig ever.
Yeah.
But I like the idea with the down sig. Recovery not going to hit here. Raid on Axe could take down both of the blue team members if he's good enough for this.
Oh, that's going to be enough for Bunny.
Oh, nah, Mose Eisley, a little too big. Sider sends him flying to the right side of the stage, but Hideaway goes for the weapon throw.
No side sig?
They've got
slow
weapon
with it.
advantage right now. Raid gets the Sider onto Hideaway. Can they get these
Save
stocks?
Hideaway? Oh, Hideaway manages to go low and avoid that side air. The axe recovery is going to connect. Ensig comes out. Are they trading? No, it's going to be a blue team victory as BalloonBoy and Hideaway are clutch enough. But all things considered, Bunny and Raid actually brought that back. Like, the start of that game definitely felt like, oh, this is going to be like a 3-0 BalloonBoy Hideaway.
There was
kind of set.
that extended edge guard off the side of the stage that looked, it looked pretty good, where like Bunny was able to get.